As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls deported. I wish I knew why I have a recurring dream I'm pinned beneath a giant orange sack of shit.
Fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Ever wonder what gets under Trump's skin faster than a tanning bed malfunction? Bill Maher just found out, and boy, is it hilarious. From Melania's great escape plans to Laura Loomer's $150 million tantrum, Maher's latest roast has the Donald seeing more red than his MAGA hat collection. Stick around to see how a comedian armed with nothing but a mic can make the most powerful man baby in the world throw a Twitter tantrum. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Bill Maher's been at it again, folks, and this time he's taking aim at the First Lady herself. Well, former First Lady. You know, the one who always looks like she's plotting her escape? Yeah, that's the one. Maher's been cracking jokes about Melania Trump's apparent unhappiness in her marriage. And let me tell you, he's not pulling any punches. He's got a whole routine about Melania's favorite movie. And spoiler alert, it's not The Art of the Deal. Nope. According to Maher, Melania's go-to flick is The Great Escape. I mean, can you blame her?
Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover, my side of the story. All the stars do it. Tim Gunn has done it. You have his. He'll be out here in a minute. And I did it. It's practically a rite of passage. You have mine. There you go. In Slovenia, I was a catalog model, which is what you call a model you order out of a catalog. I have no first language. I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry for money.
But here's where it gets really good. Maher's been painting a picture of Melania's life that's less glamorous First Lady and more prison inmate plotting a jailbreak. He's got this whole bit about Melania secretly digging a tunnel out of Trump Tower with a spoon she smuggled from Mar-a-Lago. I don't know about you, but I'm picturing Melania in a striped jumpsuit digging away while Orange Turd snores in the next room.
I copied this list from Michelle Obama. Sometimes when I bounce light off my diamond, Donald's hair will chase it like a cat. I wish I knew why I have a recurring dream I'm pinned beneath a giant orange sack of shit. And if I could tell my younger self just one thing, it would be this. If you catch a leprechaun and he gives you one wish, be more specific.
And get this, Maher claims Melania's got a hidden talent. Apparently she can hold her breath for 90 seconds. Now, I'm not saying that's a useful skill when you're married to Donald Trump, but okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Of course, Grumpy Trumpy didn't take too kindly to these jokes. He's been ranting and raving on social media, claiming he's never even watched Maher's show. Sure, Donnie, and I've never eaten a cheeseburger. We totally believe you. But wait, there's more. Maher wasn't done roasting the Trump clan. He saved his best zinger for last, suggesting that Melania should do what many buildings have done and take the Trump name off. Ouch, that's gotta sting. I mean, can you imagine? Melania no name has a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Well, folks, just when you thought the Trump circus couldn't get any wilder, along comes a conspiracy theorist with a crush and a comedic goldmine.
Fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights, illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's going to snap. Kamala Harris gets elected as president of the United States. We are going to have an Islamic caliphate in this country.
What happens when Bill Maher, Laura Loomer, and Donald Trump walk into a bar? A lawsuit, apparently. And not just any lawsuit, we're talking a $150 million joke that's got everyone from Twitter trolls to late-night hosts in stitches. So who's Laura Loomer? Picture a right-wing activist who's been banned from more platforms than a skateboarder at a retirement home. She's known for her, let's say, enthusiastic support of Trump and her penchant for conspiracy theories. But it was Maher who really spiced things up when he joked about Loomer Loomer having a special relationship with the former president. Talk about a match made in comedy heaven. Now, most people would laugh it off or maybe fire back with a zinger of their own, but not our Laura. Oh no, she decided to go full Karen and demand a public apology from Maher, because nothing says I can take a joke like threatening legal action, right? It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It only made things hotter.
As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls deported. My hobby is refurbishing vintage lawn jockeys. People think I'm all in on Trump, but some of the voices in my head like Jill Stein. I think Michael Jackson faked the moonwalking.
And boy, did it get hot. Maher, being the comedy veteran he is, saw this golden opportunity and ran with it. He started calling Loomer Trump's special friend in every other sentence, turning what could have been a forgotten quip into a running gag. It was like watching a master chef turn leftovers into a 5-star meal. The internet, always ready for a good laugh, exploded with memes and hashtags. Loomer lovers started trending faster than you can say Kofef. People were photoshopping Loomer and Trump into romantic movie posters, writing cheesy fanfiction, and even creating a fake dating profile for Donnie seeking Looney. Other comedians couldn't resist jumping on the bandwagon. Stephen Colbert suggested starting a GoFundMe to buy Loomer a sense of humor. Jimmy Kimmel wondered if Mar-a-Lago was going to add a Laura Loomer suite next to the classified document storage room.
This Laura Loomer, I don't know if you know anything about her, but I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. My biggest fear is immigrants taking my job as a right-wing hate monger. I don't hate all brown people, just the brown ones. For example, my spirit animal was eaten by Haitians.
Even the usually polite James Corden got in on the action, joking that Loomer was just mad because Maher had revealed her secret Mar relationship. But the real kicker, Maher's response on his next show. He looked straight into the camera and said, "I'd like to thank Laura Loomer for the free publicity. I haven't had this much attention since I joked about Trump's hair being made from the fur of endangered species." The audience went wild, and you could practically hear Loomer's lawyer sighing in the distance. Well, folks, it looks like Bill Maher has found Trump's kryptonite, and it's not a glowing green rock. It's laughter. Our orange-tinted ex-prez just can't handle a good roasting. Every time Maher cracks a joke, Trump's skin gets thinner than his infamous comb-over. It's like watching a real-life comedy show where the audience keeps heckling and the star just can't take it. But here's the kicker. Maher's not just telling jokes for giggles. He's carrying on a proud tradition of political satire, following in the footsteps of comedy giants like Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. These funny folks have been poking the political bear for years, proving that sometimes the best way to speak truth to power is with a punchline. So next time you're feeling down about the state of politics, remember, laughter isn't just the best medicine, it's also a pretty darn good weapon against tyranny. Unless you're Trump, of course. Then your go-to remedy is probably still hydroxychloroquine with a side of Cuff FA.